Yeah, I just want to go out here and I want to say this. If a white person calls you a nigger, young black man, that doesn't mean that you can kick their skull in.
She feeling saucy, I'm feeling sturdy. I got a four-piece, up in the 30. They tryna hold me, she like Curry. They feeling salty, I'm feeling sturdy.
Chad
Mhm.
Chad
Yep.
Wheeler, offensive tackle, former offensive tackle for the Seattle Seahawks, has lost his job and is facing charges of severe domestic violence when he allegedly choked his girlfriend out for not bowing to him.
She not dead?
That is exactly what he said after she had awoken from her severe experience of the choking. He actually
That
said,
was a
"Are you
legit.
not dead?"
That was a legit question. I didn't know, so I don't want anybody. Is she not dead? Because when I first seen ESPN, I thought he was going down for murder.
Go ahead, Roy. But she's not dead. But Roy will start off with you, and then we'll go to Joe.
Well, I don't have any fucking feelings on this, so this is gonna be really quick. Are we surprised? Probably not. He's big. He's white. He's probably on some performance enhancing shit that got him really upset and angry and his acne bad. But I'm not surprised. I'm just sad to see like a female have to go through that and have to go through the public humiliation of it. But as far as his ass, he's a big guy who has a career, so his career should be his priority and what he's thinking about before he makes any moves. So when I see these little domestic violence things happen and with these guys and stuff, it's chances guys, fall into the trap of surrounding themselves with the wrong women. But if you don't have a right team around you to let you know these people are wrong, you're going to find yourself in situations like this time and time again. So, it, I hope that young lady gets the help she needs. I hope he gets the help he needs. You know what I mean? But that'll probably be the last time we see him take a snap in the league.
What you got, Joe?
Um, I want to be like super clear here. It's never okay to put your hands on a woman in any way, shape, or form as a man. There is a time and a place for everything, but I don't really like to comment on anybody's personal situations or what happened between two other people that I don't have any knowledge of. I don't like to intake any type of media that involves any of that stuff. Um, but what I did hear, it was horrific. It was awful. Um, I did see Dez's tweet, and I know a lot of men are gonna get upset about a lot of different things. But I'm the type of person that like to ask, how the fuck did we get here? The NFL has a real serious problem with people that it employs putting their hands on women. Now, I don't know if there's any correlation between just the sport itself and people just being roided out of their fucking minds or what. But the league's got to do something. How many more faces do we have to see on the news? Whether it's some guy dragging his unconscious, I don't know. I don't really have anything else that I can really expound about it on. You know what I'm saying? It's all bad. It's all bad. The guy is just, if he goes to jail, I feel bad for him because there's people in jail who are like, yo, like this is my wife that I'm waiting on, and that makes it even sadder. You know what I'm saying?
I think to hint a little bit more what you're saying, I think that football has a culture problem. And the culture usually are that these guys that are programmed to be athletes, they don't have enough interaction times with humans. And they don't have, and a lot of them are entitled kids that are athletes that just go play football 2 a days, football, football, football. And their life is like that. And then when it comes to time for them to be an adult, they're placed that on this hierarchy. They have this money now, and they can't stand to be told no.
Shit. Oh,
You already know it's your boy, Mr. Keys. Appreciate you guys for tuning into this latest video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned to Prolific Culture for more. All right.
So
They've
his
never been
background,
told no.
It looks like he played. Well, he went to Santa Monica High School. He went to USC.
Oh my God, he's the classic California kid. Probably's never been told no. You know what I mean? So, hey, he was told no, and look at that reaction psychologically where it took him. So that's deep. That's a deep.
You know,
way to-
I think that we're taking this all in stride, but for somebody who has a streak like that, like those type of people just don't belong. Like they don't belong in our society.
Well, I don't know what is going on.
But they
in his world.
hide so well, though.
I don't know
can you
what's going
identify?
on in his world. You know, I can't really, judge on that right there. But of course, you never should put your hands on a woman. And that, like, even the comments afterwards, that's what made it really nuts. Like, yo, what is wrong with you? For you to
That's
really
somebody
ask if
who's
you're alive. Like,
somebody who says that who's never got their ass beat before.
yeah, that means
But
But
that's
he's
thank
going
you.
to have a really
Thank you.
long future of just ass beating after
Mhm.
ass beating, and I don't really want to like speak on it like too much more because like I really feel bad for the guy. I can't imagine not being able to walk anywhere in this country and not have somebody want to fuck you up, like having to look over your shoulder literally all the time.
Yo, but listen, that is just like the shit. Remember the movie Shaft when the kid was like this high profile kid and then he did that shit? It's the same thing, bro. The same thing. These kids don't have exposure to, so that's why he said that shit. Like he was comfortable enough to say he's never been in the real world. He's never had to walk by himself nowhere or do anything. He's a fucking athlete, an NFL athlete, USC star. He's never walked around fucking California by himself. He's been driven to practice, picked up from practice. No. Like, come on. Like so this is where it goes. And we have a ton of people like him hiding in society. And guess what? We don't really realize it. And so guess what? The motherfuckers are storming the Capitol. So you know what? Or a situation like this. Or you know what I mean? Like, I don't really like to talk about my main man Aaron Hernandez, but he's another one. Like, he had a little harder as a kid, but once you get to that pinnacle as an athlete of, your trouble doesn't affect you, that's when they are okay with doing shit like that and they think they can get away with it. So that's all it was. Like Ray Rice, same thing. He was the top running back at that time for a franchise. He didn't think that shit was going to go how it went. You know what I mean? His little bitchy ass temper made him do some shit that he's going to regret for the rest of his life because he just wasn't used to being dealt with like that. So, or talked to, you know what I mean? Like that. These niggas is all crazy though, man.
So yeah, that's also one of the biggest things where they're saying hopefully it gets treated as the same as the Ray Rice situation where, he won't be allowed to really play back in the league for a minute, if at all. And so right now,
Ray Rice can't play. Yeah.
So that's one of the
Wait
things.
a second, niggas are just skipping over like Kareem Hunt never happened.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt happened, but
Yeah, that a lot happened with him. But
Yo, he kicked the chick in the face. That shit was hardcore.
yeah.
I don't really know what the details were for that right
Well,
there.
Well, she called him a nigga. I mean, it didn't justify how hard he kicked her. That shit was
Justify
fucking
it,
wrong.
not at all. But yeah, I mean, again, just hitting women, period, is bad.
Yeah, I just want to go out here and I want to say this. If a white person calls you a nigger, young black man, that doesn't mean that you can kick their skull in. Just relax. Kick back, understand, 400 years of slavery are over. We won.
Yeah, it's not I don't think that there's a lot of deep shit. So yeah, shout out to not doing none of that fuck shit that's gonna land you behind bars and make you get clipped from the pace that pays, man. That's important life goals. We need to teach each other. We need to be resilient about taking steps to prevent violence. You know what I mean? We don't need to engage in any more violence than we have over these last years, thousands of years, man. We kill each other enough. We watch enough violence. We see it throughout our country. Do not engage in violence. Sometimes it's better just to walk away, man. For real.
Whole fact.
She feeling saucy. I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece. Up in in the 30. They tryna hold me. Shoot like Curry. They feeling salty. I'm feeling sturdy.